Good morning, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan from MPIinvest.com, and welcome back to our morning market podcast. Well, yesterday, as we spoke in the post market podcast, I told you that the US market actually opened lower by almost 3%, but then the market did not stop there. In fact, the US markets have fallen big yesterday. The Nasdaq has fallen more than 4.99% in a single day, which is one of its worst single day drop since 2020. Even S&P 500 and Dow Jones closed lower by almost 3%. So the US market is definitely not looking good. Things are kind of jittery there, and of course, major reason can be contributed to the Federal Reserve stating that this 50 basis points up hike is not just for a one time, but they are expecting such hikes even in the next two FOMC meetings. So, which is of course not a great news because with the rates going up, there are also concerns of recession. So that is something which is forming a big cloud around the US market, and this is something a major concern that needs to be watched out. Even if you look at the futures as of now, the futures are also kind of trading flat and they have not recovered. So that means there is going to be major negativity today as well. But coming to the Indian market, SGX Nifty is already indicating a big gap down. Yes, in fact, SGX Nifty is already at 16,465, which is almost another 1.5 to 2% down from the yesterday's close. So we are going to see a major gap down today, and this is exactly the time where we can start buying our good stocks in for investment. Yes, so I would continue to go on my buying spree today, and this is what is the right opportunity to start investing and make some good returns. So, like we have already started doing in the MPA community, we have started doing SIP into these good stocks, which we've been selecting and investing on a good manner, which is definitely bound to give us great profits in the coming years. So, if you look at Indian market, even in India, RBI has actually announced that they are going to hike the interest rate by another 25 basis points in June. So, this is something again which is having some negativity in Indian market. But then the only kind of positivity that we can look at as of now, which can give support to Nifty, is Reliance. Yes, Reliance is coming up with the quarterly results today evening, but that would be post market, and we could see the effect of that in the market only on Monday. But if you see in this entire week, we've been seeing Reliance completely weak and has been falling continuously, which has actually been driving the Nifty down. But with rising crude oil prices, we could expect some more profitability coming into Reliance Industries, due to which we can actually see the slightly up move or at least more stability in the market. But for that, we need to wait till Monday. But as on today, things are not looking great. But of course, we are people who are here to invest and make money here, whatever turn the market takes in, right? So now coming to some stock specific news, we have Tata Motors who have announced their foray into electric last mile cargo segment by planning to introduce Ace EV. Yes, Ace is one of the most popular commercial small vehicle, which is going to come in an EV version, which actually could be great profitable for greatly profitable for Tata Motors. We had results coming in from TVS Motors yesterday. The net profit actually fell 5% year on year, and revenue was up 4%. Of course, it did not meet market expectations, and we could see the stock falling yesterday. Now, coming to the two-wheeler industry, the entire two-wheeler industry, if you look at Bajaj or even Hero, all of them are not reporting good results. In fact, they are not doing great in terms of numbers as well. So this is something a point of concern. But of course, TVS has an edge over both of them because they have their tie-up with their partnership with BMW, and they have a lot of plans in the EV sector as well, which is actually giving some additional plus points to TVS Motors. So of course, I'm just waiting for the fall to settle, and probably I would be adding some more of investment into TVS Motors. Now, Voltas also came up with their results. In fact, they reported lower than estimated earnings. The net profit has actually fallen down by 23% year on year, and revenue was up 4%. So of course, if you see, the major reason that we could see is nothing but revenue is up, but the profit is low. The natural reason is the rising input cost and inflation. So if these are things that has taken care of, we could actually see Voltas coming up with good results next quarter. So this is also in my radar right now, because see, now this time I'm sure you must be aware of the heat wave across India, and with that we could see more sale of AC, and with the income rising among the people, especially the middle class and the upper middle class, we could actually see more sales coming up. So the next quarter is supposed to be a better quarter, is what I feel. So let us try to use this opportunity to even enter Voltas when the right time comes. Now there's another major news from Mahindra and Mahindra, as they have initiated a restructuring into their automobile industry. Yes, in fact, their automobile industry gives the automobile industry division gives 55% revenue to the company, and they are going to divide it into three stages. One would be the electric vehicle, second the tractor, and third the passenger vehicle business. So this is actually sounding good, because having three different bifurcation will enable better focus on each of these segments, and probably give a company a better growth over a longer period of time. So that is something that can be watched out today. And auto sector, since it's not been performing, probably we could see Mahindra kind of kind of supporting this time. If you look at the LIC IPO, the LIC IPO is fully subscribed on day two. But if you see, the employee quota has got 2.21 times subscribed, and the policyholder quota is 3 times subscribed. But if you look at the non-institutional quota, only 47% is subscribed, and the qualified institutional buyers are also just 40% subscribed. The retail section is still 93% subscribed. So probably retail, of course, will get covered in the next 2-3 days. The IPO is on till 9th of this month. And if you look at the institutionals, probably they are waiting to see how the market actually reacts, and then they want to go in for it only by the last day. So that's why this is actually still not subscribed completely. But if you look at overall, yes, the subscription is completely subscribed. So this is something that needs to be watched out. Let us see how market reacts to LIC, and once the listing comes, that's something that needs to be watched out, because valuations wise, yes, LIC valuations are kind of okay, though not big, but yes, that valuation can actually help probably have some listing gain and some profits for all our members who have actually gone for the IPO. So that is what I'll be looking at. Now, apart from that, if you look at the market today, if 16,500 is broken, which is already broken with a gap down, yeah, we could actually see more fall towards 16,000. So this is something that we need to watch out, unless there is some major support coming in from Reliance. So let us see what market takes shape. However, today being the last day of the week, I may not be looking at entering any new trades today, but of course would make some actions to take care of the existing trades, so that we don't end up with losses there much. So that's something that we'll be doing as a strategy from my side. But apart from that, I would be looking at adding great stocks, and I will be informing in the community as the time comes by. So that's it for now. Let's look forward to a great day in the market without much fall, I hope. Of course, already with such a big gap down, I don't want any more fall today for the day. And, we will still make money out of it. So that's Srikanth Rajan signing off. Goodbye.